Will your bus
Who is the moderator, by the
Good
way?
evening, everybody. Uh, so a lot of
Good
people are
evening, sir.
joining in. So a lot of people are joining in, and I'm not able to, press any other button.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Good evening.
good evening?
Good
Hi.
evening,
Hi.
sir.
Good evening.
अरे एनपीटीएल वाला में ही तब तू ज्वाइन किया है हम नहीं ज्वाइन तई हम कहिए के सेशन है हाय गुड इवनिंग टू ऑल
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
So around 200 people have joined in, and more keep joining in. So let us wait for a few minutes. Let everybody join in.
गुड इवनिंग टू ऑल
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
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 Okay.
Jain,
Good
sir.
evening, sir.
Jain, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Okay. So what is happening right now
Hello,
is,
good evening,
since
ma'am.
many people are joining into the call, I'm not able to click on anything else. It's very hard for me to, just even click on something.
Just wait for 10 minutes more. They're just
भाई
coming.
कुछ भी मत
Yeah, so let us just wait for a
Good
few
evening, sir.
minutes. Let everybody join in, and then we'll get started. So a lot of people are joining in. It's more than 260. So if you guys have anything to say, are you guys able to hear me? Somebody is
Yes,
telling
I do.
audio is not
Yes,
coming.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, okay, good.
यस सर
Yes, sir.
Okay, so right now I'll just wait for two more minutes. We'll start at 6:10. Let us wait for everybody to join in.
ओके सर
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Merry Christmas. మళ్ళీ ఇలా పోయింది ఇది.
Sir, no voice, sir. Unmute, please.
హలో హలో.
Class will start at 6:10. Let's wait for others to join until then.
ప్రశాంత్. హలో.
So more people, about 390 people have joined in, and more are coming in.
നായകൻ വീണ്ടും വര.
Okay, I think more people are going to keep joining in, so let's get started anyways. Uh, so there are about 400 people, which I was not expecting so many. So what we can do is we can all mute our uh, microphones, and whatever questions you have, you can just post it on the chat. Otherwise, it will be hard for me to, uh, speak. As it is, every time somebody is joining in, there's like a sound going off in my ear. So that itself is distracting me. But I'll get started anyways. So my name is Anurag Gupta, and I'm a PMRF scholar here at IIT Madras. So I joined IIT Madras in 2018 as an MTech student, and in 2019 I converted to PhD. So I'm working in the Department of Applied Mechanics, specifically in the biomedical engineering group, and I'm a part of the neuromechanics lab. So, as part of my PMRF deliverables, I need to interact or take about 1 hour classes per week with somebody from with an audience from outside the institute. So that is why I'm here. Uh, so, so this is going to be a okay, mechanical engineering student. He is responding. Yeah, so I am actually a biomedical. I did my BTech in biomedical engineering from Manipal Institute of Technology, and then I joined here as an MTech student in biomedical engineering. Not happy. Yeah, so this is actually I have a plugin, Amisha. I have a plugin which is automatically doing this, which is automatically letting people in. So I've already enabled that. Okay, so the format, what we'll follow is you guys type whatever questions you have in the chat box. So this is going to be a doubt solving session, and we'll also discuss a few problems. Uh, and yeah, let's get started. So, how many of you have installed, have actually run a C program till now? And what editor are you using? You can just type out your answer in the chat box. What editor are you using? Okay, VS Code. What about the others? Only two have responded. Yes, guys, I hope you can hear me. Yeah, you can just type your answer in the chat box.
So people are responding. It's not showing in your chat.
Oh, is it? VS Code, VS Code, okay.
Yes, sir.
Code blocks, VS Code. Okay, okay, so this is what. Okay, so many of you have, you know, uh, started running. Okay, some people have responded no.
Sir, I had a doubt, like that was not regarding this thing. Sir, the doubt
Hmm.
was that I recently registered for the course.
Hmm.
So, like, I haven't yet submitted any of the assignments and I'll be sitting for the exam. So,
Okay.
I want this exam. Sir, I'm from ISA Mohali and I want this exam to be included into my credits.
Hmm.
So the thing is that since I've not submitted the assignments yet, since I joined the course just recently, so will it be like affecting my grades or the final percentage that I'll be getting at the end?
So actually, I don't know anything about the admin related things of this course. So I'm not directly related to the professor who's taking this course. Uh, so you might have to, mail the professor or the NPTEL team regarding this.
Okay, sir. Sure, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Thank you,
So,
sir.
yeah, welcome. So who's this other person is who's presenting? Whoever else is presenting can stop presenting. Is my screen visible to everybody? Is this visible?
No, sir.
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
No, sir, your screen is not visible. No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Screen is visible.
Okay. Okay.
Screen is
Now,
Akhil
not
is
visible, sir.
presenting.
so you guys can just
Yes, sir.
type out your answer in the chat box, because if a lot of people are responding, then it's I'm not able to hear. Okay. Yes. Yes. Good. And you guys can also mute yourselves, because it's causing disturbance. Okay. Good. Okay, fine. Let's get started then. So, for the people who have not downloaded any editor, I'll go through a set of slides which I'll walk you through the process of downloading and running your code on Notepad++. So the first step is you have to download this software Mingw, Mingw. So this is the website from where you can download it. Let me just copy this and put it in the chat box. So you guys can go here and download this. I hope you got the message. 1 second. Yeah. So you can go to this link and download this particular software. Poonam. No, no, I've actually shared the link. You can actually just click on the URL and go to that page.
So it is showing access denied.
Sorry.
So that URL after clicking it is showing access denied.
Hi, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So yeah, you can
Hi,
just
hello,
download
sir.
this. All.
Please
Yeah.
reply to us.
Yes, I'm replying. Can you hear me?
Hello, sir. Can you send the link again?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, sir.
So I've sent it here again. If you can see here in the chat box.
Sir, I have a question whether this session is going to be about ethical hacking or not.
No, no, this is a problem solving session for Introduction to Programming with C, for the NPTEL course Introduction to Programming with C.
So
So
I have got this link for the ethical hacking. What should I do?
you can just leave this call, and you can maybe just inform the NPTEL team that they have sent the wrong link.
Excuse me, sir.
Hmm?
So the link which you have provided in the chat box, is it only for those people who have not yet started or installed the compiler,
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
like that?
yeah. It is for people who have not yet started. So I'll be going through the process of
Okay, sir.
installing and running a program on Notepad++.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So it will take some time, around 15-20 minutes. I'll walk you guys through the process. Whoever has not downloaded an editor. So what you can do is, let's not get caught up with many things. You can go and download this. So after you download this, no, you can just install it, and then you'll get this option. So I'll give you guys a few minutes. I'll just put the I'll just pause for a couple of minutes. Kindly install this, and then we'll get started. I'll go to the next step. So please just install this until then.
सर क्या इंस्टॉल करना?
Kindly install this software,
Excuse me, sir.
Ming GW.
Sir, just now we have to download it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So this is for people who have not yet installed an editor, who have not yet run any code. So this is for them only. If you are already using VS Studio or any other software, then you don't need to do this.
So can you send the link once more?
Yeah, sure.
So what are the packages we have to select?
Let me just show you. Give me 1 second.
Sir, can we use it in mobile?
I don't know. Maybe you can try. I don't think so. So these are the packages you need to install. So you can see this list is here. You need to install these packages.
सर
Yes.
इसमें कौन सा सिलेक्ट करना है?
See, you see these arrows here, these brown colored arrows. You can click on these only.
ओके सर.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Sir,
Yes. Yeah. Please tell me.
sir, after complete session and exam conduct will be online या offline?
So I don't have any information about how the exam or any admin related things of this course. Uh, so you can actually just directly mail the NPTEL team regarding this.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So I'll just wait couple of minutes and then we'll get started. So I'll be discussing a few questions in this session, and we'll solve. I'll go through those problems together. We'll go through those problems together. But
Sir,
first,
can
we'll
you
just in.
explain assignment questions?
No, I won't be discussing the exact assignment question because then you'll just get the solution from here, and then what's the point of the assignment? But I'll discuss something that might help you solve the assignment question.
Yes, sir. I am asking a
Hello,
question
sir.
now.
Yeah.
Can you tell me the how to submit the assignments code? Because sir, I submit then it shows the wrong answer because I run the code in code block platform. It shows correct, but it shows wrong in NPTEL platform. What to do?
I don't know. I mean, what's her name?
Adarsh Kumar.
So, Adarsh, actually, I'm not related to any admin related things of this course. I'll only be discussing problems. So, questions about how to submit the assignment or what are the deadlines and other things, I won't be able to answer that because I'm not directly, working with the NPTEL team or the professor.
Sir, can you show the
Yeah,
packages?
Sir,
yeah, sure.
So
You don't
once
have
we
to.
click on the packages, is that all?
Uh,
I mean, we do not have to install. There isn't
yeah,
any button
then
to install. Once we click.
yeah, you click on installation and then apply changes. Once that
sir.
happens,
Hello,
you have
sir.
to click on apply.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Hello.
yes, tell me.
Which type of editor I used in now company, sir? Which type of editor?
So we'll be using
Sir.
Notepad++. We'll be using Notepad++.
Companies. Sir,
Yeah.
companies में
So first we'll go step by step, guys. First you just download this till here, till this step. So what you do is you select these
Sir, I
options.
can't do apply changes.
Sorry.
I am not able to do apply changes.
No, you just click on it. After you click on it, you'll get this option called apply. And then when you click on apply,
Sir, your screen is not visible, sir. Excuse me, sir.
screen is not visible.
So now it's visible, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, somebody has already downloaded it. Now, yeah, so what you need to do is you need to select these options here. Okay, and then after that, you go to this installation and click on apply changes. Once you click on that, you'll get this option here to apply. And once you click on apply, it will get downloaded.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir. I just joined the session. Could you repeat what you just said?
Evening, sir.
See, what's your name?
So my name
What's
is
your...
Sivar Kumar, sir.
Okay, so Shiva Kumar, what you need to do is you need to go to this link and you need to download this software called Ming W. Okay,
Sir, I have
and one
already downloaded Dev. So is it okay?
yes, yes. So this is for people who have not yet downloaded any editor. Okay,
Okay.
and in the meantime, you guys can also download
Yes,
Node.
sir, sir. I would like.
Just 1 minute. How many of you guys are using Notepad plus plus?
So what we are going to discuss today, or we just discuss how to download?
Yes, we'll first discuss how I'll walk you guys through the process of downloading, and then we'll also discuss the content. So it's going to be a 2 hour session,
Okay,
6 to
okay.
8.
Then
So if you guys have already downloaded, maybe you can join after 15-20 minutes.
Sir, actually, I am using VS Code editor. Sir,
Yeah,
it
no
is
problem.
okay?
Yes, yes, no problem.
Okay, sir.
Sir, can we use online compiler, sir?
Yes, yes, you can use anything. You just need to test your code, so you can use any editor that you want.
Sir,
Okay,
exam
sir.
will be
Okay,
computer
okay,
or
sir.
offline pen paper.
So, like I already said a few minutes back, that I'm not involved with any admin related information. I don't have anything. I don't have any information regarding the exams and any other how to submit the assignments. So you might need to directly uh, write on the discussion forum regarding these things.
सर इसके पहले कितनी क्लास हो गई है?
This is the first live session.
Sir, can you start after applying changes?
Yes, sure. So
So can
after
I use Dave C++?
So you guys can use any software. I'm just good, explaining one particular one particular software to you guys. But you can use anything that works. It's up to you. It's completely up to you. You can use online compilers, online editors. You can use VS Code. You can use code blocks. You can use whatever you want as long as it works. So right now I'm just explaining the process for Notepad++. So after
Sir,
you apply, yeah,
the
after you apply the changes, it look like this. Okay, it should look like this. If you have reached till here, then it's good. Now what you need to do is you need to go
Excuse
to
me,
this
sir.
particular, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but can you mute everyone, sir? You are not at all audible because everyone is just speaking like.
Okay,
sir, I can use it. Turbo C.
just 1 second. Okay, do you guys know how to unmute? All I'm not able to. Does anybody know how to do that?
So there must be an option of admin settings.
Sir,
Are there three dots are
Sir, it is
mentioned?
in admin settings, sir. I think.
so after all changes were applied successfully, you may now close this dialog. What to do?
So check in call control at the bottom. So in the same window.
Okay. So I guess everybody is muted now. So whatever questions you have, you can post on the chat box, and I'll respond to that. Okay. So let's continue. So now that this has been installed, uh, what you need to do is you need to download Notepad++. So let me just go. So this is what the Notepad++ looks like. So kindly go to this link and download the latest version of Notepad++. I'll just put the link here. So I have shared the link. You can download Notepad++. It's an editor. PSPK. It's an editor where you can write your C code. Okay. Can you explain process after downloading? Yes. The next step is you need to download Notepad++ now. I've shared the link. Kindly download this. So if people have already downloaded an editor, you can join after 15-20 minutes. Okay, and then we'll start discussing questions. Okay, good. So people have downloaded Notepad++ also. That's great. Now let's go to the next steps. So now you have to set up the environment variable so that the command prompt or the Notepad++ can find a C compiler that we just installed. So right now you saw, right, you had downloaded these packages. So within these packages was the C compiler. So can somebody tell me why we need what is a compiler and why we need a compiler? Can somebody just tell me that? Download the latest version, Hema. So can somebody just type what is a compiler? Just type in the chat box why we need a compiler. So Rohit, what you can do is you can just type on the in the chat box whatever is your answer. Somebody is telling to find errors. Somebody else is telling to convert to machine level language. Convert language. Okay, high level language to. Okay, so most of you have gotten it correct. Yeah, so basically we need a compiler to convert our whatever we write into something that the microprocessor can understand. So what is the advantage of you know using writing a code in C when compared to writing a code in assembly level language? Can somebody just respond to that? In the meantime, you can start downloading this. You can download this Notepad++. So I'll be asking a few questions, and you can also keep downloading the other things. Code readability is more easy to program and understand. Yes, that is correct. Complexity is reduced as lot of background details are abstracted. Correct. Can you use Sublime? Guys, you can use any editor that you want as long as it works. As long as you can run the C program, you can use any editor. So I have not taught anything yet. I'm just going through the process of installing one of the editors, but you can install any editor that you want. C is a procedural language, easy to understand. C, okay. Because C language, we can run the program in any machine, and if it can run in any machine. Okay, so Ekans, I think you are correct. You hit the nail, hit the hammer on the nail. So what we can do is we can there are many microprocessors, right, which can do computation. But each of these microprocessors will have its own assembly level language. So we can't. So if for example, I write a piece of code for one microprocessor, I can't run it in another microprocessor. That microprocessor will have its own set of rules and language assembly at the assembly level. So what we need to do is that's where C comes in. You write the code and you can run it in any of the what do you say in any of the microprocessors. So that is where the compiler comes in. So the compiler is basically uh, interpreting whatever you write into the microprocessor's language. So for example, I have microprocessor A and microprocessor B. I can write the same code in C and run it on both the microprocessors if I have the correct compiler. So that's the advantage of using C. And I think a few of you have already responded. The C language is cross-platform, yes. So, for example, let's say I'm going to a foreign conference and there are 10 people who are speaking different languages. So how do I communicate with them? I only know my language, right? So that's where, let's say we have an interpreter, a person who knows 10 languages. So whatever I say to to the interpreter will, or the translator, what he'll do is he will understand what I'm saying and he'll convert it into the language of the other people. So people from, let's say, 10 different nationalities are there. Uh, so what this uh, translator will do is he'll translate my language into their language. Uh, so that is somewhat similar analogy with what is happening with the C code and the compiler. So what the C code, I write the C code in one language and the compiler can compile it for various microprocessors. So that's the thing. Okay. Yes, you will get the recorded session. So if you have missed anything, you can always watch the recording. Yes, yes, I am recording everything. Don't worry. It will be shared with you guys. Okay. So moving on. So I hope you guys have downloaded these two things. Now moving on to the next step. So what you need to do is you would have stored the GW software in a particular location. So you go to that location and there will be a folder called bin. So let me just open my uh, folder. So I have actually stored my software, min GW software in my D drive. So I click on it and then I go to bin. So here you can see that you'll get an option here, gcc.execute. Okay, so you need to store the path. Just to control C, just copy this path. Okay. So the next step is you need to click on, you need to go to search and click on environment. Edit the system environment variables. Okay, and then you need to click on environment variables. So you guys kindly come up to this point. Just type environment in your search window and click on this, edit the system environment variables. So you will get this particular pop-up window. So I'll wait for a minute for you guys to catch up till this point. Okay, so now what you need to do is you need to click on this environment variables. Okay, and you'll get an option here called path. Can you see this? Under system variables, you'll get an option called path. Uh, Now what you need to do is you need to click on new. Let me just go through this. So if you click on system variables, you'll get an option and click on edit. Okay, just click on edit. So you'll get this pop up here, and now you have to click on new. If you click on new, you'll get an option to add a path. Okay, so I told you, right, that there is a folder here. You need to copy this path, this bin path, because the gcc.executable is here. Okay, and you need to link your notepad to this particular executable. So this is the process to do it. Let me just see what is happening in the chat box. Can you resend? Can you repeat from the starting? Guys, if you missed anything, kindly watch the recording. Which link are you guys talking about? I have shared two links. So, yes, Vijay, you will be able to do the assignments. Don't worry. So in the course, I have gone through the video, and the professor is teaching everything from scratch. So he is going from the basics, right? So if you follow his lectures, you will easily be able to, even if you don't have any background, you will be able to understand what is going on. So don't worry about it, and I'm also here to help you guys out. So whatever doubts you have, I will, I will try and clarify it. Okay. So what you guys need to do is, let me start again. If you have downloaded these packages, you need to go here. You need to find where you stored your Ming W software. Okay, I have stored it in my D drive, and then within that there's a folder called bin. You need to click on that, and then you'll see this gcc.executable. Okay, now what you need to do is you need to store the path. You just click on this and Control C, copy the path. Then next what you need to do is you need to go to search and click on environment. Type environment, and then you'll get this option called edit environment variables for your account. Okay, once you get that, this window will open up, system properties. If you click on that, and then you can click on environment variables. Once that happens, this particular window will open up. Okay, so this window will open up. Now you click on this, you will get this option called system variables. Click on path. Okay, then you click on edit, and then you get this options, so many options here. Now you click on new. Okay, if once you click on new, I told you, right, you need to copy this path. You copy this path, and then you paste it. After you click on new, you just paste it here, and then you click on OK. So I'll be sharing these slides also with you. You can always go back later and do it. Now let's move on to the next step. So what this will do is this will allow the command prompt and other applications to find this gcc.executable. So this gcc.executable is the C compiler, and we need to get access to this, right, to run our code. So the GNU, so what GCC stands for, GNU Compiler Collection, is an optimizing compiler produced by the GNU project, supporting various programming languages, hardware architectures, and operating systems. So this is what GCC is. Okay. Now let's just go. If you have followed everything up to this step, then the next step is as follows. Okay. Click on command prompt. So command prompt will open up, and then click on GCC. So you should get this GCC fatal error, no input files, compilation terminated. If you are getting this, that means you have properly installed all the softwares that I have just told you. So just type GCC hyphen hyphen version. So you'll get the information about the software version. So I hope you guys have reached up till this point. Yes, Anton, we'll be sharing the live video recording. Don't worry, it will be shared through the by NPTEL itself. I'll be providing this video recording to NPTEL, and it will be available to you by next week. So don't worry about that. Okay. Okay, guys, if you have reached up till this point, uh, let's go to the next step. Okay. So let us write our first code. Okay. So I have created a folder. Let me go here. Okay, I'm typing. So this is the folder where I'm going to run my programs. I'm going to right click and I'm going to click on text document. Guys, please follow carefully. Just follow me now, and we'll let us take this step by step. I'll answer all your queries. Let us go through this installation process first. We still have time till 8, so I'll be taking all your doubts. Don't worry about it. And in case your doubts are not getting cleared this time, we also have another live session by another TA, which is on Monday. So don't worry. Let's take this step by step. Okay. So now to write your code using this particular editor, Notepad++, go and create a text document. Okay. And just type in the name of your program. So it can be, let's say, uh, first program. Okay, and remove the extension C. Don't put the extension C. Don't put the extension txt, put the extension C instead. Okay, now click enter. So you'll get this option here. Just click on yes. Okay, now you can use this particular text file to write a program. So you right click, go to show more options, and then click on edit with Notepad++. So you'll have this option here, edit with Notepad++, click on it. So you can see that your program opens in Notepad++. Okay, so let me just put up the slides. Okay, so so now you can just write your first program in this. So let's write our first program. Include stdio dot h. Can somebody tell me what this is? What is this stdio? Please respond. What is this stdio? You can type your answer in the chat box. Okay. Standard input output. Good. But what is the use of this? Okay. So many people are responding. header file standard. Okay, printf scanf. Okay, you guys already know this. So you know, there are already existing code written for us, for the end users, and we can use this code to write our programs. For example, STD stands for standard input output, right? So we want to take input from the we want to take input, or print something onto the console, and this particular code has been written for us, already written for us, and we can use functions within this code, uh, to either take input or just print things onto the console. So that is what this is. Yes. So I think most of you guys already know this. It's also given in the videos. So can someone tell me what is this main? What is main? Can someone tell me what is this main? Yes, somebody has responded correctly. It's the entry point. So whatever code we write within main, it will start getting executed from this first line here. So you can see whatever code we write here, this is the entry point, like somebody said correctly, and from here the code will start getting executed sequentially. Okay, so let me write the first line of code. Printf, hello all. Okay, okay, can somebody tell me what is going on here? What is printf? What is this printf? Is it a statement? Is it a function? What is it? No, we cannot write a program without main. Can you write a program without main? No, we cannot write a program without main, Rohit, because you need to have a starting point, right? For example, if you're writing an exam, you start writing the answers from the first page, first line, right? You can't write you can't just in the answer sheet open a few pages and start writing from middle. So there needs to be a some entry point for your program. So with that entry point, how does the microprocessor know what is the entry point? We need to specify that. So a way to specify that is by writing the program in the main function. I hope that clears your doubt. Yes. So people are yes, it's a predefined function. Many people are responding. It's a predefined function. Difference between void main and main. So guys, we'll Santana, we'll also be getting into functions in the future, where I'll be explaining these concepts in detail. Uh, so don't worry about that. We'll get to that. Printf is a function, library function. Okay. Okay, guys. So you guys already know what's going on. So printf is a function, and the code for this function is written in this particular library called stdio.h. So a library is basically just like we are writing a program here. There are the a particular library in C has many codes written in it. So it's a compilation of codes, and that is present in this particular library. And this particular library has functions, right? And one of those functions is printf. So we can utilize this. So this the in the backend when we give this function a particular we input this function some information. So in this case, printf takes in uh, the information of a string in the form of a string. So if you guys know that there are many, if you guys already know, if you have seen the videos, we have variables. And there are different kinds of variables. There's an integer variable, there's a float variable, there's a double variable, there's a character variable, then there's variable of type string, right? So this particular function takes in a variable of type string, and then it outputs, it prints it onto the console. So Naveen, I don't know, like I already mentioned, I don't know about the format of the exam or any admin related things related to this course. So I won't be able to answer that. But you can write on the forum and get it cleared. Okay. So hash. So this is the format in which this is the syntax, Kriti. So if we want to include any library, we use hash include, and then within these angle brackets we write the name of the library. So every language has certain rules, right? For example, if you are learning the English language, or let's say we are learning some other language, let's say French, the language will have a set of rules. Similarly, for C also we have a set of rules and syntaxes, and if you follow this, only then the program will run. So one of the ways to use the standard input output library is by using this particular hash include. So if you want to import some other library, then that also needs to be done in the similar format. Okay, so I hope that answers that question. Can we call main function inside main? Nishat, I have not tried that, Nishat. That's a good question. Can we do it or not? I don't think we can, but maybe you can try it out and let me know. Uh, okay. 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 So let us go and run this program. So I'll show you how to run this particular program. Let me open up. So let me first save this. I have saved it. Now I go to command prompt. Let me open up command prompt again. Command prompt. Okay. So since I have, written my code in the D drive, what I have to do is I have to first change my directory. So first I do to change from C to D. First I do D and semicolon. Okay, so now you can see that the directory has changed to the D drive. Now what I have to do is I go to my folder where my program is stored. I click on it. I do Control C. I click on the path. I do Control C. Then I go back to command prompt, and then I click on CD, and then I paste my directory. Okay, so CD means change directory. I think that is what it means. So when I click enter, you can see that my directory is now changed. So whatever is your directory, you need to put CD and then write the path name. Only then you can run your program. Okay, guys. So some of you are asking questions about Con.io and all that. Let us, take this step by step. Uh, so first, let us discuss the basics, because there are other people also who might want to, start learning from scratch. So first, let us run this particular program, and then we'll take it step by step. Okay. So now to run your program, let me just, if you go to this folder, C program folder, you can see that I have two executable files, test1.c and hello world.executable. So similarly, for this particular C program, I need to create an executable file. So can somebody tell me what an executable file is, please? Kindly let me know what an executable file is. So guys, there are more than 270 people who have joined this currently. So it's hard for me to answer all your questions, but I'll try my best. So please don't feel bad if I'm not able to answer your questions, because there are so many people who are typing. Okay. Yes, so you guys are correct. So this is the executable file is what will be actually run on the microcontroller. So that's the, yes, that's correct. Okay, you guys already know all this. So we'll go to the next step. Okay, so the next step is, you just type out this program, and like I already told you, so what you need to do is go to command prompt, type the name of your program, which is in this case, the name of the program is first program.c, right? firstprogram.c. Okay. Now what you need to do is you need to do a hyphen and o followed by first program.exe. Okay. Now let me hit enter. If I do this, an executable file will be created. So it's opening Visual Studio for some reason. I think I clicked on the program by mistake. Let me just close this. So Visual Studio is a very good option to run your code if you are finding this very complicated. So maybe next time I'll use Visual Studio itself. Okay, so now if I run this, what happens is, you can see, let me just, what is the issue here? Okay, okay, yeah. So I got my mistake. So what I need to do is I need to first type GCC. Okay, to make an executable of this, I need to type GCC followed by the name of my program, first program.c. Then I need to do a hyphen and o, then followed by first program.exe. Okay. So now if I go back to my folder, you can see that an executable file has been created, right? Now what I need to do is I need to run this executable file. So I'll just type the name of my executable file, first program.exe. So you can all see what the output is. It's hello all, right? So my program is running. So this is the basic step of how to yes, there are more features. Somebody's telling auto compile, correct? Okay, you guys are right. I mean, you guys already know this stuff. Okay, great. So you guys are also, solving each other's doubts. That's great to see. So you're helping me out here. Okay, so the next step is, I hope you guys have reached till this point. If you have not, then maybe you can watch the recorded lecture. So I have I have written a code, a simple code. I have compiled it. I have created an executable file and I have run it. And you can see this is the output here. Okay, so it's 7:06 now. Let's take a minute break and we'll meet back at 7:10. or 7:12. Okay, and then we'll start discussing the the assignment questions, not exactly the assignment questions, but something related to the assignment questions. Okay, so let's meet at 7. Okay, so see you guys after 5 minutes. I just need to go drink some water, and then we'll get started with the next session, next part of the session. Okay. Okay, guys, welcome back. Uh, Rohit, can you just type your question? I'll try and respond because it'll be hard for me to find. There are more than 200 participants, so it's going to be hard for me to find where exactly you are in this big list. Okay. Okay, tell me, Rohit. You can unmute yourself, and then I'll quickly ask a question. Then I'll unmute you back.
Sir, we can also
Hel-
write na without main program. Has
Hello.
define करके हम sir, we can also write a program without main, sir.
Oh, is
Why
it?
not? Has सर हैश डिफाइन करके अगर वो कोई वर्ड लिखेंगे वहां पे तो मेन फंक्शन की जगह वो वर्ड इधर लिखेंगे तो काम करेगा ना सर क्या
Oh,
काम
is
करता
it?
है सर
Is it? I have
यस
not.
सर
Okay,
यस
then.
सर
Okay, let's try out your method.
यस
Let
सर
Yes.
सर और एक क्वेश्चन था सर
Hmm.
रिटर्न जीरो जो लिखते हैं लास्ट में वो हर एडिटर के लिए जरूरी है इंड मैन में जो यूज करते हैं हम लिख के प्रोग्राम लिख के इंड मैन लिखते हैं तो रिटर्न जीरो लास्ट में लिखते हैं वो इफेक्ट डालता है हर प्रोग्राम के लिए नहीं लिखने से भी तो होगा ना सर
So we'll get to
क्या
this,
एरर
Rohit.
आएगा
We will get to this. So you
यस सर
see,
यस
here I have run the code without actually, where is that? Without putting return zero, but we'll get to that point.
सर here you
Yeah.
can you will not use int data type sir
Hello.
So
int में ऐसा
what
होता
is
ना
between int and void main?
Hello.
Hello
So
sir,
too
what is
many
difference
people are.
between int main and void main?
Yeah. So like I already mentioned. Okay. Too many people. So this is the problem with uh, putting on the microphone. A lot of people are speaking. uh, okay, guys. Let's take it by step. You guys are jumping many steps. So till now we have not. If you see the videos also, if you see the videos also of Sir, he has not really gotten into this stuff right now, but we'll get into it. Don't worry. We'll get in once we discuss functions. We'll get into return types of functions and why we need to use return. All this. So can somebody tell me why we need to just use why we need what is the point of using a function? Can somebody tell me what is the use of using a function? Why do we write functions in our code? Yes, yes, Nitin, function. So why do we create functions in the first place? Just type your answer in the chat box. Repeat same block code is reusability to make our code easier. What is this jam file? To make it look odd, to reduce complexity. Yes, so you guys are right. So we use functions. For example, I need to add two numbers. Let's say, for example, A and B. I need to add these two functions, uh, and I need to do this at different parts of my program. So every time I need to write the logic of adding two functions. So instead of that, I can create a function and I can make that function accept two variables as input. And once it accepts two variables as input, I can take those two variables, add it, and then return an output. Okay, so we'll be getting into functions, and I can use this function at various places. So if we look at this code here, let me open. So this is a particular function, right? Printf. So printf has we might be using printf many times. Let's say this is a very simple program, but if you get into hardcore programming, you might end up writing 200, 300, thousands of lines of code. So, and in that you might have to use the printf you might need to print things onto the console or the command prompt multiple times. So that is when you can't write the entire code. So there is a background code for printf which we are not able to see, which is written in stdio.h. So we are just calling the function, giving it what we needed to print, and it is printing for us, right? So this function in the backend might be many lines. So we don't need to keep repeating this. Like somebody said, we can reuse that piece of code uh, at various instances of time. So that is why we are using this. So okay, let us go to the next part. Okay, let us discuss these problems. So I have a question here. Question 1. Write a program to input 4 numbers. Okay. The program should input 4 numbers. Multiply the first 2 numbers. Add the third and fourth number. Okay. Then subtract the addition result from the multiplication result and output the answer. So, kindly work on this. I'll give you guys 10 minutes and then we'll discuss this. Okay. I'll show you how this code works. So I'll also start writing. I have also not executed this program before. So both of us will simultaneously start working on this particular problem and then let's discuss the solution. So I'm setting a timer for 10 minutes. Okay, it's 7:18. Okay, so let's meet at 7:30. I will parallelly start solving this problem, and then whatever problems you face while solving this, we'll discuss it. Okay, so kindly solve this. Question 1. So it's 7:20 now. Let's meet at 7:30 and then we'll discuss this. Kindly take this time to write the code and then we'll discuss. Okay. So let's do this. I'll also start writing. So let me open this if you guys are not able to see. Okay, question. Yeah, sorry guys, I didn't notice that. Let me just open the question again. I hope you guys can see it now. Okay, guys. Let's see. So, guys, you need to solve it on your own. Don't put the solution. Let others also try. I appreciate your enthusiasm. So a lot of you are giving the correct solution. Okay, a lot of people have put the solution, but just hold on for a few minutes. Let's see what the. Okay, a lot of people are actually getting it right. Very good. Oh, very nice. Okay, so I have one more suggestion. So a lot of you have posted your answers, but there seems to be one issue that I have with this. Okay, one person has done it. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of you have got it. This is an easy problem. But I have one issue with all your solutions. And the issue is you guys need to give more meaningful names to your variables. So one big major part of programming is, your code needs to be readable by others. And one way to increase readability is by uh, giving meaningful names to your variables, right? And the second thing is you need to write comments. And like sir already mentioned in the class as well, writing comments is an important part of programming. You see any good programmer, they write comments in their code. So if you, I think most of you already know how to write comments. It's a forward slash followed by a star, and then you write a comment, then a star followed by a backslash, right? So what is the advantage of writing comments? Can somebody post? Can somebody write the answer here? What is the advantage of writing comments in your code? Clue for next programmer. Good. Increased readability of code. Yes. It's a very important aspect of. So this is a very important aspect of programming. When you're collaborating with others, it needs to be readable. And for example, if you look at your own code after a few months, you won't remember any. I mean, you won't be able to follow your own code if you don't have comments in it. So this, the one takeaway from this class that I want you guys to take away is that throughout your career as a programmer, where whatever code you write, always write comments. Okay. So even if the comment is for you, it might seem silly. You still need to write it. Good. I like the enthusiasm of you guys. Okay, so let me just run the code that I have written. Okay. .exe 1, 4, 2, and 3. So I take in 4 inputs, and the answer is -1. So 4 into 1 is 4, right? 4 minus 2 into 3, which is 4 minus 5, which is -1. So this is the code. Let me just show you. And this is the code that I have written. So I think most of you guys have written something similar. And again, here I have not written comments because I mean there's only so much time that I have. But you guys need to write comments for our codes. Uh, okay, let's go on to the next program. If you guys have any doubts with this program, you can just let me know now. Yes, we'll discuss question 3 also. We have 2 more questions to discuss. If you guys have any issues, sir, how to do fast programming? And it comes with practice, Nitin. You need to practice more and more problems, more and more programs. Okay, you guys still posting the sessions. Yes, you will have the recorded sessions. Don't worry, Pramod. Tomorrow I have it. Don't worry. We will have the recorded session. Okay. Let me just scan through. Yes, reader can understand their code. Documentation correct. Okay, so you guys are still posting your solutions. Can I have recorded session? Yes, you will have. Don't worry. Tomorrow. Okay, somebody wants to see the problem. Okay, let me just remove this into a new screen. So I'm just scrolling through all your answers right now. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, let's then go to question 2, the second question. So somebody is asking why you use only main instead of void main. So by default, it gets while compiling, it gets taken it in as int main. See, you see here, after I run the once I create the executable file, it's saying warning return type defaults to int. Okay, so no, don't worry about that. Now, okay, okay, let's discuss the next question then. A lot of people are posting the solutions. Okay, just give me 1 second, guys. I'm just scrolling through the responses. A lot of people posting their solutions. Okay, anyways, let's go on to the next question. So again, here we'll take 10 minutes. So it's 7:38. Let's meet at 7:48, and I'll also start solving this question. So I've also not solved this. Let's try and solve it. Okay, guys, I hope you can hear me. Yes, don't worry, you will get. Uh, so, have you guys? Okay, so let's go and look at my solution. Let me execute this program. Okay, so let me enter a number 12 and another number 3. 3 is a multiple of 12. Okay, so this is correct. Now let me enter another this thing. Let me enter 4 and let me enter 13. 4 is not a multiple of 13. So this is what we wanted, right? This is what uh, the so the trick here is to use a modulo operator. But there's one more catch here. Okay, what if the first number is smaller than the second number? What if the first number that the user enters is greater than the second number? For example, let me enter 12. Okay, and let me enter 4. So 4 is a multiple of 12, correct? So your code should take this into account. So what you need to do is, the catch here is, you need to swap the first thing that you need to check is whether, so I take in two numbers A and B. Okay, then I need to check if B is greater than A. If B is greater than A, then I swap the variables, right? Otherwise, this will give me different results based, if I don't do this and B is actually greater than A, then this will give me a different result. Okay, so let's just take the case where I don't do this, where I don't ensure that the first variable is bigger. Okay, let me comment this part out and save it and then run the code. Okay, now let me run this. So I'm entering a value of 12, then I'm entering a value of 4. I think this is still my previous code that is running. So, so are you guys able to understand what is going on here? There's so many. Okay, Rohan has responded yes. Let me just recompile this. Shift, let me delete this and okay, let me enter 12 and 4. Okay, 4 is a multiple of 12. Okay, now let me enter 4. See, it is giving 12 is not a multiple of 4. So if we don't swap these variables, right, so the first number should be larger for the code to work properly. So the question was, input two integers and find out if any of the number is a multiple of the other. Right, it is not that the first number is a multiple of the second. That is not the question. If any of the numbers is a multiple of the other, and then you have to write down that information. So you have to first ensure that you need to do this. You need to ensure that the first variable is larger than the second, and only then this particular code will work. So let me run this. Let me save this and run it again. Now it should work. Okay. So now let's say I enter 2 and I enter 10. My code is still working, right? Now I enter 10 and enter 2. The code is still working. So yeah, this was the concept, and let us discuss the third question then. So we are running. So we are running out of time. Okay. So somebody Ravindra Shivatsav has posted another solution to this problem. If B, yes, yes, this is also another solution. Okay, somebody else has posted. Yes, you can try this. So either one of the options, if it is working, then you can again, go for. Yes, that is another uh, way to solve it. Good response, Ravindra. So yeah, there are various ways to solve a problem, and Ravindra has come up with one more method. Okay, can you discuss the assignment questions? So, Shoaib, I've actually been instructed not to discuss the assignment questions. Okay, so I can discuss something similar to the assignment questions, but I cannot directly discuss the assignment questions. So that will defeat the purpose of the assignment, right? But hopefully, if you were able to follow the current session, I've discussed two problems. You will be able to, solve the assignments. So the whole point is you need to try it out yourself. And the point of this live session is to, just give you an idea how to solve these kind of problems. So we are out of time. It's already 8. We had one more question to discuss, but looks like we are out of time. So sir had discussed one of the questions, right? Leap year question. So my plan was to discuss this also and explain how it works, but it's already 8 now. So, thank you guys for joining in to the live session and listening. Uh, so we'll meet next week then, next Friday. So you also have another live session on Monday, which will be taken by another TA, and that person will also discuss the same content. So if you were not able to, solve any, get your doubts, all your doubts cleared, you can ask. You can get it cleared on Monday as well. And next week we'll discuss week 2 content. So stay tuned, and thanks for participating. uh, and I hope this session was helpful for you guys. uh, okay, then see you guys next week. Bye. Vijay Bhav. Yeah, sorry, Mohammad Kazi. Yeah, Kazi, that is the correct solution, but my plan was to explain why we are doing it. What is the intuition behind doing that? Anyways, we will discuss it next week. Okay, guys. See you guys next week. Bye.